what is NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming? Is it a scam? Does it work? Is there any evidence that it works? That's what I'm going to be going through in this video. And so I'm going to be using three kinds of evidence. One is scientific, the next is anecdotal, which just means personal, and then the third one is going to be evidence from people who have been very successful, who use NLP as a base of what they do. So what is NLP? NLP is basically, it stands for neuro-linguistic programming, neuro meaning the mind, linguistic meaning the language of the mind, and programming meaning a system for producing results. So really, it's a system for psychological intervention, I guess you could say, a psychological method of using the language of the mind to produce results. And so it's kind of there to help you create psychological changes so that you can change your emotions, behaviors, and results. That's really what it is. So if you want to simplify it. And so I guess the brain is split up into what NLP calls modalities, and you've got different modalities like visual, which is what you visualize, auditory, which is what you hear in your mind, sounds, things like that. And another one is auditory digital, which is kind of like your self-talk. There's other ones as well. There's 6 in total. But kind of it's about using these modalities and tweaking them in a way that enables you to change your feelings, behaviors, and results. And so what is the evidence for NLP? So we do have scientific evidence on it. There's actually been hundreds of studies done on it. But there is a meta-analysis on NLP, which is basically, a meta-analysis is a study of all the studies that have been done. Unfortunately, only 12 of the studies that have been done on NLP were actually any good to be included into the meta-analysis. So we've actually only got 12 good studies. So what was the conclusion from these studies? The conclusion is that it was an effective therapy in relation to other therapies. It holds its own, it holds its ground, as kind of the language they used. And so NLP does have scientific evidence behind it, although it needs to be studied in much greater depth and much greater breadth, because NLP is a gigantic set of techniques, of attitudes, of beliefs, so it really needs to be studied much better, and I believe it needs to be